To leave Mexico with a good taste in your mouth?
Oh, absolutely. That was a great win. And what was great about it, it was a really great team win. Our pitchers did great. Our offense came up and stepped up in that game, and it was just a really great confidence booster leaving Mexico.
What was the biggest thing you took out of that 5 game stretch down there?
Just how important it is to take it one game at a time. You know, we had some games where we played really great, some games we wish we had innings back, but what's great about this team is that on any given day we can go out and compete, and it's just important for all these girls to understand that every single game.
What do you guys hope to get out of this weekend, obviously, other than a handful of wins, going into an environment like that and seeing how your team, I guess, reacts to a place like that?
Well, that's going to be a great experience for our team and really help us going into conference environments. And I think what we want out of our team is just to go play our brand of softball, to not worry about playing on anyone else's rhythm, but to play on ours, and to leave saying that we felt we played really good Texas Tech softball.
You talk about some of those opponents, obviously. I mean, we know what Alabama can pose, but everybody that you'll be facing this weekend.
Well, they're all going to be great opponents. They're all going to be gunning for us. Gardner Webb is going to be a great opponent. They're going to be preparing for us all week. UCF is a great tradition of softball, and they're going to be another tough opponent. And what's great about the schedule that Coach Rager gives us is that every single day is going to be a day that we need to go out and compete in order to win. So it's going to be great competition for us and great practice for our team to have to show up every single day.
Is that kind of Coach Gregory's mentality, though, when she sets up a schedule like this, is to kind of help these ladies go out there and just let it fly and not worry about who's on the other side?
Absolutely. I think the only way that you can actually practice what she's preaching is for her to do what she did and to give us a schedule that she did, and she does that every single year. And that's what's going to be really great for us going into conference, is that we're going to have faced such great pitching before we go in, and we're going to have practiced against that and prepared for that. And that's the only way you can really prepare for anything, is to go and practice it. So I love that she does that. I know our team loves that she does that, and we're definitely up for the competition and for the challenge.
I mean, I know you got Gardner Webb beforehand, but what can coming away with a one win against like an Alabama program do for you guys confidence-wise heading into Big 12 play?
Well, I think just us being able to go out and compete this weekend for 5 games is going to be a great confidence booster for us. And we talk a lot about not worrying about the outcome and worrying about the process. So for us, it's all going to be about what our mentality is going in and whether we focus on the process the entire time. Obviously, Alabama's an incredible program, a top program in the country, but these girls love to play that. And I'm just so excited for us to be able to get out there, not just against Alabama, but against UCF and Gardner Webb, and just to play our brand of softball for 5 games.
But what is maybe the biggest thing you guys took out of that 5 game stretch down in Mexico?
I think we took a lot out of it, but I think the competition we saw was really good, and I think that we performed well in pitching, hitting, defense, and I think it gave us a lot of confidence just going in there and competing against good teams.
Thoughts on this weekend going into Alabama, obviously knowing, where they stand nationally?
I think it's going to be a huge test, and we're excited. We think we can compete with anybody, so we're ready to just play our best and see what happens. I think we're all confident, and I think it's going to be a great experience just being there, being on their field, and competing.
How much does a win over a team like Fresno help that confidence?
That's huge. Beating Fresno was a huge win for us, and I think doing that a weekend before going into Alabama is huge because it gives us the confidence to beat a team like Alabama. And just like last season, we've competed with top 25 teams, and we know we're capable of doing it. So I think nobody's too nervous, and everyone's pretty set on, hey, we can compete with this team, so let's do it.
What do you think the biggest area of improvement this team needs to make, I guess, as you guys continue here in kind of the preseason of sorts?
I think some improvements could just be maybe in our mental game, just knowing that we can accomplish things on defense. And then when it comes to hitting, I think just finding ways to have multiple hits in a row and hitting when runners are on base are going to be huge because we are a good hitting team, and I think that having the confidence to do that against teams like Alabama and UCF are going to be huge this weekend.
Fresno?
Well, we had a great trip to Mexico, and I think just beating Fresno to end the tournament set us up perfectly for this weekend. We have a bunch of momentum going into this weekend, and we're really excited about it.
I know you guys are playing 3 different teams down there, but it's kind of hard not to notice where you're going to play.
Exactly.
Is that something you guys not necessarily are looking or focusing on, but is it something you guys have been talking about?
I don't think it's been brought up too much, but I think when we get there, especially the first night we play Alabama, it's going to be a packed house and it's going to be a lot of adrenaline going, so I think it'll be a lot of fun.
What would it mean for you guys to maybe at least steal one, possibly two from them in their house?
Oh, it would be huge. Just taking one away from Alabama would be a huge deal, especially in their house with their fan base. One win against Alabama would be huge, and we're hoping for 3.
You're off to a great start this season, and this past weekend, 8 hits, 7 RBIs. What's been the key for you and for the batting order in general to get going this year?
I think just to get going this year, just to stay calm and focused. My mindset when I go up to bat, I like to keep things very simple. I don't think about a whole lot. I sing some songs every now and then. So I think just to continue it, just to stay relaxed and keep the momentum going.
Now we need to know what songs, right? Is that the follow-up question to that? No?
Well, sometimes I sing some Jersey Boys here and there. That's probably been my go-to lately. But yeah, probably some Jersey Boys, some culture in there, some country music every now and then. So there's a mix of things.